are watching Sport Talk with GTZ, General Tata Zonke. Sport Talk, the General's view. GTZ, General Tata Zonke.
Sport Talk with GTZ, episode 26. I'm so excited. The reason why I'm so excited, Africa yonke, worldwide yonke, kukhulunywa nge-FIFA World Cup 2026. It's Mexico, it's Canada, Mexico, Canada, that's the USA. Yeah. So, like kona i-FIFA World Cup. So namuhla sivula Sport Talk with GTZ, sivula nemidlalo lomkhulu. Bafana up against Emma host nation. Namuhla after 16 years again Bafana is playing against Mexico. Umdlalo uqala ngo-9 p.m. Namuhla siseBosa Nelspruit. Shout out to Bosa. We really appreciate ukuthi basivumele sishuthe le podcast. Ngiphethe my best, I call them the best analysts because they are giving the best. Yeah. On my right, I got the football analyst himself. He doesn't want to call coach. He's not a coach. He's not an administrator. He's a football analyst. Mshika, angikubingelele mnakethu.
Kodwa ngiyakubingelela nebalaleli ekhaya. We are glad that we are hosting this the opening of the World Cup 2026. We're looking forward to it and we hope it brings what we're all hoping for. And for today, I hope Bafana steps up on the plate.
Yeah. Coach Makati,
yes, sir.
You are more than welcome, my brother. Once again, I miss you, gentlemen. You are welcome, my brother.
Thank you so much, GTZ. Greetings Nagumshiga and to the viewers in Makaya. Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm sure Baskumbuli Makaya, but Sibia with the banger. The entire nation, South Africa, and the entire world, excluding Mascarin. This is the grand opening of the FIFA 26 World Cup. Bafana versus Mexico is history on itself. Like you've alluded, 2010. FNP Stadium, Central against Mexico. So yes. we are geared up for a thriller of a game. So we are excited, like Mshiga have said. We really hope Bafana is going to show up today and show the world what we have made up. Because South Africa is the only country which has almost 80% or 90% of players who are playing local based. So we're in a stage where we're going to showcase our PSL league in the biggest stage of football globally.
We are talking about the World Cup, Mshiga. What does it mean for South Africa to be in this World Cup 2026?
It's a milestone for Bafana and the country. The last time we took part or participated in the event, it was 2010. And remember, we participated by virtue of being the host. But today, we are there on merit. The boys, they've outdone themselves. SAFA have done themselves. They've qualified, not through the back door, not through the favors.
Yeah.
Albeit, although some unfamiliar circumstances were at some point, Bafana were docked to 3 points, but we could still qualify for the World Cup. Yeah. So as a country, or as a nation, I think we need to put a hand at our back and pack ourselves that, you know what, we've done what other nations could not have done.
Yeah. Yes.
With Coach Hugo Broos, with the unknown players that he was just collecting, maybe loosely, in loose translation, from the streets, dusty streets. But he managed to put that team together, and here we are today. We've got a team that has managed to take us to the World Cup. It is a milestone, a historical milestone for the country, and for Bafana in particular.
I'm bringing this question to you, Coach.
Sure.
This is the last World Cup of Hugo Broos. He did mention good after World Cup, ubeka phansi, uhlala phansi. What does it mean for this game with Hugo Broos?
I think it means a lot to Coach Hugo Broos. I've been listening to my press conference building up to this game. So it marks a proper send-off, like Mshiga has alluded, that he came to South Africa. He brought back hope to the fans of football in South Africa. We went to AFCON, we were number 3. We went back this year, we didn't play that good, but I think for him as a send-off, we know good probably we're not looking that we can win the World Cup. But believe you me, he wants to send himself off with a proper display of football. What do I mean by that? Bafana Bafana in history have never went beyond the group stages. So a proper send-off for retirement for Hugo Broos will be for Bafana Bafana to advance to the next stage. For me, that will be an achievement, I'm sure, for the entire country. So I'm sure even the viewers in Makaya, they are gearing up for that. So it's up for the players now, because Hugo Broos have helped South Africa to be back in the map in terms of football for the continent to respect South Africa. But now it's up to the players themselves to reward Coach Hugo Broos with a proper performance to ensure that today we get a win or we get a draw. But the most important, that we advance to the next stage of the World Cup.
Mshika, we are playing a country that is ranked number 15 worldwide. South Africa is ranked number 60. They are the host nation. In football, when you are a host, you always have an advantage with player number 12. Obviously, they would outclass South Africa with player number 12. What does it mean for South Africa to play the same Mexico? Different time, different team, different jersey, different coach. A lot of things has changed. For South Africa to play this game, for when abongate South Africa, mangabe hlulekile, funa idlale njani lo mdlalo?
Look, GTZ, it should not be more about South Africa, but let's just look at football. I mean, holistically. One, Bafana Bafana has now been given a chance to exhibit themselves. They are in football exhibition. 80% of the boys that are representing Bafana Bafana, they have not been in the World Cup. Today they've been given a chance to express themselves, to show the world what is it that they are capable of, to show the world that they have not been placed where they are today by fluke or luck. So they've got what it takes to go and progress to the next level. But maybe before I make a departing statement, it is also imperative, if not important, to say that kudos should go to the coach, Hugo Broos,
for sure,
who has brought in an element of self-belief.
For sure.
When you do a proper player profile, you will see that it's not a coach who believes in international players, ego players that have got this status that are playing in Omeri. He just brought ordinary boys, but that are willing to put in an extraordinary performance. And for that, I think he deserves his flowers while he's still alive.
For sure.
Oh, he deserves his flowers while he's still alive. Coach Hugo Broos, all the way from Belgium. Because of time, this is the starting lineup. Umqeqeshi and his technical team, he believes this starting lineup can do something. Goalkeeper Ronan Williams, Oprimo Diba, Mbogazi, Okoni, Mudau, Sbisi, Chole, Mokoena, Adams, Reyners, Foster. How do you feel about the starting lineup?
I'm confident looking at the structure, because when I was doing my analysis trying to understand how Mexico plays, one of the key things which I've picked up in terms of their game model and their game methodology is that they want to frustrate opponents within the central corridor. And if you look at the setup of the team today, he has secured the central corridor, where today we're not having a natural number 10 in terms of being creative and all of that.
Yes.
We're having Sitole as going to be a deep number 6, then you're going to play with 2 number 8. So if you have 2 8, it means the central corridor is well protected. In Mokoena, we have a 6 and an 8. In Adams, we have a 6 and an 8, which means both Mokoena and Adams are going to be box-to-box players. So Mexico wants to utilize the central corridor because they are good in combination play. They want to isolate your CDM and play in pocket spaces. So Bafana today have got 3 solid midfielders. So which means I think half of the job is done. But again, now the frustration is we have closed the central corridor. How are we going to be explosive in terms of counter-attacks? We don't have out-and-out wingers. It means we're going to play with wing backs. We're talking of earlier on in terms of Modiba not being 100% fit to go up and down. I don't think he can last 90 minutes.
Ibambe lapho, coach. Take me through this setup, Mshiga. You were so defensive of how Hugo Broos has structured his first 11. Obviously, I can call it 6 defenders in this starting lineup. You defended Hugo Bruce. Take us through this lineup because I don't see any creative player who can cause havoc against Mexico.
Yeah, look, it's not about me defending Hugo Bruce, but one thing that I think or I pray, it's an element of adopting an attitude of we should not mind the color of a cat as long as it can catch the mice.
Okay.
What am I trying to say is that I've got full confidence in Coach Hugo Bruce. And sometimes he might play or deploy a team which in our view or maybe on face value we don't have faith and confidence in them. But he is quite certain that these guys, they are going to deliver. So it is very much important that we trust him. He has brought us here. It's not by fluke or luck. He knows what he's doing. So maybe for now, as a country, we've got the responsibility to rally behind this team and trust that his tactical acumen will at least lead us to the victory. And I can tell you now with certainty, Hugo Bruce knows what he's doing, and I believe that he has assembled a very, very sound tactical team and a very playing squad that will at least yield the result which the country desires.
For sure. We are two, my striking force. We are a Frostler, we are a Renes. What does it mean to you? It's coach.
I think I'll go back to the point that Mshiga has just alluded to the viewers in Makai.
Yes.
Off air, Mshiga was telling us that Forster has to pin the center backs of Mexico and try to move around the 18-yard box. So that will help Reynas because he's so quick in terms of takeoff. So Reynas will always be looking to the space where will be left with 1 or 2 center backs from Mexico. So technical acumen, Hugo Bruce might not be good with the mind that doesn't have a technical lens. Because we have our Timbers that we love, we have our Mofokeng, our Police, but this game is a tactical game. So he had to respond in terms of how Mexico is playing. So having Reynas and Forster is going to help us in terms of the speed of Reynas. So in 7 our Forster is to move around the box and move 1 or 2 center backs so that Reynas can exploit the space that's going to be left behind.
Speaking about Mexico and Mbugele Kaya, they've so good quality players in that center back. In center back, you are talking about Vasquez, who's wearing jersey number 5. He has been a pillar of strength, center back. And you are talking about jersey number 16, Quinones. He plays in Saudi Arabia along the side with Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. He's a top goal scorer in Saudi Pro League. So, Guning Loganega, Bulumdalo Wanamusha, and also you have your Fidalgo. He's a good player. He plays as an attacking midfielder. He also plays as number 10. Mexico. So, break. Before break, these are my 2 favorite analysts. What's your prediction?
A draw will be fair for Bafana Bafana. That's wishful thinking. I pray for a draw. It looks like we are containing them very well.
You are praying for a draw.
I'm just praying for a draw, and then maybe come second half, we start then doing what we call a tactical reflection.
Nice one. Prediction score, Makati?
I see Bafana going through 1-0.
Bafana is winning this one.
1-0.
Nice one. The Sport Talk with GTZ. We are covering the match between Mexico and Bafana. The first World Cup opening match, the Dalana Musha, 11th of June 2026. Tokumbula Gutia Dala, 11th of June 2010. So it's 16 years. Lamatem Lamabili, Aria Shangana to a FIFA World Cup. Siabuya, as woman just being as a World Cup. Enjoy the game. Sharp Sport Talk with GTZ. Namusha, we are shooting live. The podcast, episode 26. We are coming live and direct from Nelspruit Bosa, and it's fully packed. Kukwele, Bafana is playing against Mexico. You can see on my left-hand side, yellow, it's green and yellow. You can see on my right-hand side, it's green. So, unfortunately, I'm bringing these guys. They look so beautiful. But hey, Bafana, my brother, introduce yourself.
how do you see this game? Do you still have lithemba ukuthi khona lokwendeka?
Mina Mingozi, ndisuka la Makhuka apha eNelspruit, but isengodwane. Yabona manje, uRobert Fernandes, ucima iSundowns leni. Ayikho lento bayidlalayo manje. But senethemba because manje nge-CEO ngibhethile lapha emsebenzini.
Okay.
If siwinile, ngithola case.
Okay.
Ngithola case.
So now the score it's 1-0. Do you see South Africa coming back?
Siyabuya.
Siyabuya.
Bazofaka ulentwana eParades lapha.
Ubani Mfukeng?
Mfukeng. Hayi. Sabuya.
Nice one. On my right hand side, my brother, introduce yourself. Sekuvele kwendeke manga.
Hey, better General. Okay, this is Christos. Came this finest. Otherwise, still kumnanzi. By the look of things, Coach Ukale very defensive. You can see nje scheme like asifakile ukuthi he went there with the mindset ukuthi uya defend, yabona. But with the hope that maybe half time he might bring more attacking midfielders like Captain Yama 2000. We hope we will equalize very soon. But looking at this match, my prediction is going to end up in a draw.
As Fistos is saying it's going to end up in a draw. Your prediction?
I draw. 2-2.
You draw with 2-2.
2-2.
Okay, so we're going to come back. Good people of the Lord, we're going to come back and get another opinion. Lamanye Emma Fence Lacona. We are shooting this podcast direct and live at Bosa, Nelspruit, Sport Talk with GTZ. We still believe Bafana. That's all, okay.
Sport Talk with GTZ. I'm a little bit disappointed, but that's football for you. Bafana 0, Mexico 0. Before Nyetse, let me just start with you, Coach.
Yeah.
Overseeing the first 45 minutes. What can you tell? What can you say about it?
GTZ and to the viewers at home, very disappointing from our side as South Africa. The game plan for me, I think it was clear and it was proper because the game plan, as we said before the game started, that Hugo Broos wanted to secure the central corridor. But now the challenge is that we are 1-0 down and it forces us to change the game plan, whereby now you see Mbogazi shifting a little bit to the left-hand side, becoming a left back, and then now we need to push Modiba up. But I think it's a great or the biggest mistake that was done by Ustole, the suicide. As a central midfielder, you must know always there'll be a trap for you when there are build-ups. So in terms of scanning one side, the other on the left-hand side, there was no mirror for him to scan in terms of, can I control the ball short or long? So he then controlled the ball a little bit longer without scanning the trap on the left-hand side. And we lost the ball, then we were punished on that one. But defensively, so far, I think we are okay. All the threats that have came is through the wide areas. Within the central corridor, I think we are playing a little bit better. But now, the biggest challenge, I'm sure Mshiga can attest, the confidence within the three midfield have went down. So when you win the ball, like we have said, it is off air, that when you win the ball, everyone is closer to the ball. Yes. We don't have an outlet. We don't have players who want to connect and play. So now it forces the coach to think, to say, to come back with the same approach, or must I bring more influential players, because now when we have the ball, we don't have players to play. It means we must give it back to Mexico, and they are coming at us.
Mshiga, Mexico is leading 1-0. Q, no Nancy. I did
mention
Q or Nancy.
Yes.
Nancy is going to be dangerous. Bafana. A South Pro, Ube Chopko scorer. Your take on the first 45 minutes?
GTZ and the viewers at home. I think my deduction is simple. It's not about who scored, but it's about the tactical behavior. I mean, we've got what we call the 3 critical turns in football. The first 10 minutes, it tests your focus, tactical focus, managing how you manage your tactical habits. First 10 minutes, you should switch on. There is a chance that your opponent will tell you how are they going to play.
For sure.
That's the first 10 minutes. The second 10 minutes, just before the second half, 35 minutes, the energy levels might drop. That's when you stand up as a coach and psych your players psychological to say, guys, switch up. We are playing at the critical stage now, switch on. The opponent might come to us. And then you've got the last 10, the 8th and the ninth minute. That one will tell you that we are about to manage the game or about to conclude the game. Hence, I'm calling them the 3 tactical 10s. The first 10, the second 10 leading to the first half, and the last 10 to the second one. We did not get it right in the first 10 minutes. Our concentration levels were low. Actually low, it's an understatement. We're simply below par, and Mexico capitalize on that. Our players, they've just failed to step up and capitalize on that or take advantage of that. Yeah. They were just caught flat.
Yeah. In fact, they scored a goal in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly my point.
So, let's talk about what the coach can do now. Shot on target, Mexico 2, South Africa 1. Corner, Mexico 2, South Africa 1. As a coach, how do you apply the last 45 minutes? You are losing 1-0. Obviously, you need to get a goal. By look of things, he came in this game too defensive. Yeah. But do you change your too defensive or you say, it's fine, let me keep my players?
It's a very good question, GTZ, but a very tough one. But at this stage, the World Cup, we're playing against the host. We've got nothing to lose.
Yes.
Already we are 1-0 down. For me, I think what needs to be done from our side as Bafana, Coach Hugo Bruce must put feelings aside. He must just take Sithole out, not because he made a mistake, but because we want to come back into the game. Take Sithole out, bring in number 10. And again, I think he must take one out between Fosler and Reyners. But for me, I will take Fosler out because already we are trailing the game. We need speed and explosiveness behind the defenders. Okay. So Reyners has the legs to run. So you bring in a police. And then you bring also a Sibelebele or a Moremi just to try and see if you can be explosive a little bit in terms of speed. Then maybe around the 78th minute, you can then change and bring a Tembazwane or a Rele Mofokeng to try and find combinations, because now the problem is we win the ball, but we don't have players who wants to play.
Yes.
And reason being is because now Sithole confidence is gone because of the mistake that he has done. Mokoena is hiding because I don't think the confidence is there that can we play. But if they can bring the confidence back, the coach can motivate them to say, you've got nothing to lose. You are playing against the host. Everyone expects you to lose. And already it's 1-0 down. If you lose 3-0, so be it. But can you lose showing that you want to fight back?
As a coach, Mshiga, Coach Makhathi is saying, Tata usithole umbeke ngaphandle, ufake a police, so that the police angabakhona kubalanda baye kuwe. As a coach, ayatsingeka yini ama changes now, or you give them an extra 20 minutes?
Look, we're at the cul-de-sac, tactical cul-de-sac now.
What is it?
Tactical cul-de-sac.
What is that?
It looks like we have reached the rock bottom now. We've got a no turning point, a no turning back. What we need to do now is to go forward. You need to bring an attacking midfield. That's what I'm trying to say in a nutshell.
Okay.
We need to bring in an attacking midfield. Be it Sibelebele, Mufokeng, and whomever. And then you take either a Sithole, whom in my face, he seems to be struggling to cope with the tempo of the game and the tactical abilities and dynamics of the game. You need to bring players that have got at least agility, creativity. We need a bit of creativity. We need to spend a little bit of time on the ball. Once we spend more time on the ball, there is a chance and prospects that Mexico will get frustrated. And the moment they get frustrated, there are chances and prospects that they might commit foul. That's when Mokoena will come in and we start capitalizing on set pieces. And out of 3, a ratio of 10, Bafana will score 1 at least out of 3. So we need to bring in a player that will hold on to the ball, delay the movement or the tempo of the ball. We bring Mexico, we draw off, we withdraw them out of their comfort zone. They come to us to try to play the ball. They commit mistakes, and then we utilize Mokoena at his abilities and capabilities in set pitches, and then we take advantage of that.
Ngifuna kunibamba majayimbuthi waseyabuyela sombe sesibili iMexico iyalida nga 1-0 iBafana iya trailer iqhamuka ngemuva Do you still believe Bafana Bafana can take or can score a goal?
If we're gonna make the right changes, I believe before the game started, I said we're gonna win 1-0.
Yes.
But under the circumstances, it doesn't look possible. But to get a point, it's still possible. Only if you can make the right changes. Playing with 3 center backs at this point in time is not gonna work for us. We need to take one out between Spies and Akon and bring Napolis, take Sithole out, bring in Muremo, Sibelebele. If you can have explosiveness on the winger, something can happen.
Ngiyakunikeza lithuba lesibili bothi iBafana Bafana iyawina 1-0.
Yes.
Angeke sende kanjalo. Sithini iscore sakho nyaka?
I see a 1-1 or it's going to be 2-0. 2-0 will only happen if you don't make the right changes. But if they make the right changes, 1-1 is, oh my God.
What's
my God.
What's happening?
Same thing.
Okay. Sorry Mugel. Sihambisana ngale action leyendeka eMexico. Nearly Mexico cishe yashaya igoli lesibili. Siyahamba mshika. Ngaphambi kokuthi sihambe score prediction. Are you still
Before the score prediction,
yes?
I think it's very much important to look at the way they play. The difference between Mexico and Bafana Bafana, I mean, second sir, second sa. It's even and if. The difference is not much. So Bafana Bafana might get a goal, but if maybe we try to be too ambitious, Mexico will score a second goal and we are out.
Yeah. Sport Talk with GTZ coming live at Bosa Nelspruit. Sibuka umdlalo weqembu leBafana Bafana lidlala neMexico umdlalo wekuvula iWorld Cup yango 2026. Score kusase 1 tiweqembu leMexico ngo-0 tiweqembu leBafana Bafana. See you after 90 minutes. Danko.
Sport Talk with GTZ. Second half. Hey, Bunzima. That I can tell you ukuthi kunzima. Bafana Bafana in a red card. Sithole uphumela ngaphandle. Mexico is still leading 1-0. We are coming live and directly at Bosa Nelspruit. Shout out to Bosa. On my right hand side, I've been sitting next to this guy. He was so nervous and angry about how South Africa is playing. My brother, introduce yourself and how do you see this game?
Well, I can say only there is also mistakes going on. I believe they were nervous a little bit, but it's the football end of the day. The best players are win the match. But I am supporting South Africa, Bafana Bafana. I only see the goalkeeper doing the very good performance. The rest of the team are very nervous. They are good players, but they are very nervous. And I don't see much team playing in this game.
Someone was telling me like Hugo Bruce need to make changes. If you were a coach, if you were sitting in Mexico right now, you are Hugo Bruce, what are the changes that you were going to do?
Well, he's probably planned these things with the team a long time. I'm sure he knows what he's doing according to what's the equipment they have. So it's difficult for us as a fan to say strategy, but I am sure every one of them they try to do their best.
Mexico is leading.
Yes.
Do you see Bafana coming back?
I don't think so.
Mexico is winning this one.
I don't see that experience in Bafana against Mexico, the way they play.
Thank you so much. CEO, you have been watching the game and nekwakho kubona yini lefuna kwende umqeqeshi.
No, thank you very much for this opportunity. The way ngibona ngayo igame yamba ngayo. Coach was unfortunate ngokuthi si conceded goal. But manje I understand the philosophy of the coach as to what we want to approach the game. Manje basi container kahle igame. Mina, the way I look at it is
Yes.
from now, I strongly believe that will come very strongly because if you can see that now the bomb squad is still sitting on the sideline, the legs of your Mremi, the legs of Apolis, the legs of your Mfukeni, bonke labantu labo kucabanga ukuthi baqala negame they are still on the game uyiconfusile indeed ilona i-starting lineup Mexico in terms of i-game approach. I see i-game iphela nga-3-1 on favor of the Bafana Bafana.
uthi ubona iBafana Bafana iphumelela nga-3-1 isikole silomunye umuntu longasicabangi but this is football. It's a game of prediction. Angeke samsola uthi Bafana Bafana iyaphumelela. We are coming live and directly from Bosa Nelspruit. Sihlanganiswe igame yeMexico neBafana Bafana. Sport Talk with GTZ. See you after 90 minutes. Danko. Sport Talk with GTZ. Angati ukuthi stayitsini kodwa ke ngithembe my analysis kuthi kube ngibo labakuniketa ingqondo umlaleli ekhaya. Final score Mexico 2 Bafana Bafana 0. 2 red card ayati welcome lesive le Bafana Bafana Sithole uthola red card, Thembas 1 usukume benchini uthola red card, Mexico uthola red card toward the end of the game. Phelile mdlalo Bafana Bafana, people are not happy. Sishuta eBosa, the advantage shuta eBosa kuthi sithola nema views nema opinion ebabukeli lebesibukela nabo eBosa. They are not happy. Bengikhuluma nalomunye umbukeli ukhala ukuthi Hugo Bruce ubonakele isaqala ukuthi uyayisaba iMexico nekufaka a defensive first 11 ngikusho komlaleli. On my right hand side nginamshika iphelile mshika sekude lokutheni lesingakhuluma nyalo overall mangwakuhlanganisa from i-setup ku starting lineup until 90 minutes nekudlala kuBafana Bafana. Are you impressed nguphi la iBafana Bafana ileke khona?
Yeah, GTZ mhlambe now that we are wrapping up, I think the most unfortunate element of football is that everyone after the game is a good coach. Had Bruce won this game with his gambling, we will be singing his praises. But then coming back to the game, I don't think we did that bad. It's just that maybe we could not get our combinations right. That is number one. But what we need to understand, this is a game of football. Sometimes the results come your way, sometimes they go your way. But all I can say, we stood equal chances of getting a win or a draw. But unfortunately, you cannot unscramble the egg. What has happened, it has happened. Now we need to forge forward and see if maybe we can get a result, grant a result to the next game. Fortunately for Bafana Bafana, they need to do harder than what they did today. But yeah, that's football.
61.0 ball position iyatuko live lase Mexico. 39 liyatuko Bafana Bafana. Shot on target 4 ku Mexico, 2 ku South Africa. Corners 3 ku Mexico, 1 South Africa. Passes 90% from Mexico, 81% for Bafana Bafana. What can you say, coach?
Disappointing results at GTZ and to the viewers in Makai. Very much disappointing. I know as a country we are set and the blame will always go back to the coach if the results are not coming forth. But I think the reason why probably Hugo Bruce will be blamed is because if the game plan is not working out, what do you do? So second half we're expecting constructive changes. I think I did allude before we came back second half to say Sithole is supposed to come out and try to be a little bit more offensive because already we were trailing 1-0. But we came back with the same team. Mshika spoke of the critical 10 minutes in the different phases of the game.
Yes.
First almost 30 seconds, Williams makes a mistake. Fortunately enough, Ocon was able to bail him out. Again, in the 58th minute, Bafana Bafana is pushing up because Mexico was pulling us back towards their half because they wanted the space behind. And Nasi Sangabi mature enough to learn or to pick that up. Then we've pushed a little bit up. Then they played the ball behind. Lack of concentration again. Then Sithole had to get a red card. Concentration level, first 10 minutes was not there. But again, I think we could have made the right choices in terms of changes. but coach didn't make the right changes. But I want to say something very controversial that we're talking about off air.
Yes.
I think karma has hit Coach Hugo Broos in terms of Thembazwane, as we were speaking of air, to say he hasn't had a good season because of injuries, and then he came back. He played 9 games, no assists, like you were saying, no goals. I think out of the 9 games, I don't think he makes over 120 minutes that he has played, but he's in the World Cup squad. And if you have Tito Maswanga, he's scored 10 goals this season and had about 4 assists. For me, karma has hit Coach Hugo Broos because Tito Maswanga deserved to be in this squad. Thembazwane, there was absolutely no need for him to hit that ball. There was no need. If let's say Apo scored that goal, it was never going to stand. Why? Because he just hit a player for no reason. Why? It's because his confidence is not there. He's out of form. He's not in the right shape to compete in a world-class tournament. So for me, that red card is telling us that he didn't deserve to be in the squad.
Mount Coach Hugo Broos Mshiga, yini lokwendako going forward kule mdlalo letako, because Bafana will play against the Czech Republic on 18th of June 2024. How do you plan? You have Sithole, Thembazwane, they are not part of the team for the next 2 games. How do you plan kule mdlalo letako?
Sometimes, unfortunately, life will throw you with surprises. Sometimes what you plan, life will bring you something contrary to what you plan.
Yeah.
So tactical circumstances might dictate that your plan has somehow have to change. We played with 2 or 3 defensive midfielders. Sithole got a red card. Even if he had gotten that red card, but you could tell that his body language, the mental strength and everything, he was not on the game. So now you lost against Mexico. What do you need to do as Coach Broos? You throw the caution out of the wind. You just bring everything, throw your arsenal, throw all your ammunition there. Even if they beat you 4-0 against Czech Republic, it is better than to go there with a conservative tactical approach and say you want to get a draw and then they hammer you with 2 or 3-0. So things as they stand now, the only option that the coach has is to go all out. Throw the caution out of the wind. Give everything that you have. Allow players to die on the field of play.
In these 2 remaining matches.
In these 2, even if they beat him 5-3, at least we'll draw solace from the fact that at least he has given everything that he has had or everything that he has, other than to apply a conservative approach of trying to get a draw and then he gets beaten by an avalanche of goals. So for now, he has to just throw everything, get the results or no results. He's got no choice, but the only choice that he has is to make tough choices.
Tough question, Chitizat. But second half, I think it did. Because like I said at halftime, you take out probably Sibisi, you take out Sithole, you bring Erele Mofokeng to be a 10. Then you bring in Apolisi in. Then you take out a Fosla, you bring a Sibelebele, or you bring Moremi in terms of being explosive. So I think this game needed a player like Rele. Why? Because every time we won the ball, we lose the ball quicker. So, but a player like Rele was going to win us fouls so that we can breathe as a team. But now I feel like we didn't have time to breathe. Every time we defend under pressure, we win the ball, we give it away. But a player like Rele is able to play in tight spaces, and because of his sharpness, he was going to win 1 or 2 free kicks, which will allow the team to breathe and to just push a little bit up in terms of maybe 5-6 yards. So I think we really needed a Rele in this game. But it is what I want to say to the viewers at home. A lot of people will think because we played 3 in midfield and 3 at the back, that it was a bad game. Our job is to make our viewers to see the game in a different lens.
Yes, 100%.
So if you look at the first goal, it was a mistake of our own because Sithole didn't scan enough in terms of knowing whether to control the ball short or long. He controlled it long, then they crashed the ball, they scored. They didn't break us.
Yes.
in the central corridor we spoke about before the game. It didn't break us. Why? Because the three in midfield were a little bit tighter, which they limited the spaces between the lines. Then the second goal that they scored, it's the principles of defending. It was not present. So they failed to penetrate us central. They went wide. They brought a cross. So principles of defending says the first player, which is a left back, is a delay pressure. Left center back must give us cover,
Yes.
and the central center back. Then someone must give us balance. And the player was supposed to give us balance in defense was our right back, which is Kulisimo Mudau.
Yes.
But in that action, he was a little bit late. So when you look at the overall game, defensive will look a little bit sound, especially in midfield where they wanted to penetrate to destroy us. But the two goals, it's our own errors. Sitole couldn't scan enough. Second goal, defensive principles. Can we give us balance as a right back? It was nowhere to be seen. So if they were able to execute those two elements properly, we could have gotten a draw in this game.
Your last word, Mshika, before sesivala machembutfo. Ungatsini mfowethu.
Not all is lost.
Not all is lost.
Not all is lost, but what is of critical importance is to regroup. And questions will be there that do we have the right mentality to soldier on and forget about what has happened? That was the first game, and I can tell you, even if they had brought Ronaldo, your Mason, everything, it could have been difficult. The game was just tough. So now it's a question of, you know what, let's just forget about what has transpired yesterday. Let's just forge forward. And I hope Bafana Bafana has what it takes to at least grind the results, which might at least put us maybe in an advantageous position. So all the best to Bafana Bafana.
What next for Bafana Bafana? They are playing against Czech on the 18th of June 2026, and also they are playing against South Korea, their last group stage game on the 2025 June.
I think before I go there, I just want to bring another element to the viewers and to GTZ Namshi.
Yes.
Remember, we're playing in Mexico against the host.
Yes.
And then in our group, we've got Czech Republic and
South Korea.
And
Yes.
the two countries, they are like us. They are not from the Southern American sphere in terms of
Differage.
yeah. So we couldn't match them in terms of intensity because of
They are number 12.
besides that, because of the temperature
Okay.
of Mexico. So if we were going to match them in terms of intensity, they knew we were going to get tired. So that's also a contributing factor. So going into the next two games, all three teams are visitors in Mexico, Canada, and USA. So it gives Bafana Bafana a chance now to compete with everything that we have. So in this tournament, we need 4 points or 6 points to qualify as number 2 or best number 3. So against South Korea, we have to win that game. Then the last game, we can maybe get a draw and hope that we get the best number 3. But maybe my departing statement would be what we need right now is not to criticize the boys. Yes, we didn't have a nice day in the game, but we need to motivate our players. So coach must not harm our players. He must be positive. If it means he must give them a day off tomorrow, so be it, so that they can quickly forget about this. Because as a country, we need them to come back strong on the second game and make sure that we win the game, because the draw won't be good for us on the second game.
Nice one. Sifike emaphethelweni episode yekuqala ye-FIFA World Cup yango-2026.
Yeah.
Opening match, Mexico up against Bafana Bafana. Mexico 2, Bafana Bafana 0. So, good people of the Lord, as my analysts are saying, kukhona lokungendeka kule two games.
Yeah.
Sigile sakubona ebholeni etinyawo kwendeka. Yebo, they do believe kukhona lokungendeka. Sport Talk with GTZ episode 26. We really appreciate and we want to thank Bosa for being part and parcel of this project and allowing us to watch the game together with the fans. Ubonile na umlaleli noma ubonile weva batikhulumela. Kunemlaleli lokugcina athi Bafana will win 3-1. Pade. Let's believe it for you. 3-1 for Bafana. There was no way Bafana was going to score a goal. We out. Good night. Bye-bye.